What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 27 of our Barca Career Mode, and today, 3 games on for us. We have Levante, Mallorca, and Elche. These are games we got to win. Last episode wasn't great. We've lost 4 straight, and, 5 of our first 6. And the good news is it's early still, but we have to get better. We have to start winning games, and hopefully today is the day where we can kind of use this as a get-right kind of spot, as we're going to get Adeyemi in and Braithwaite into the team. But hopefully we can use this as a get-right spot, a position where we can go ahead and possibly, grab 9 from 9, hopefully, and then kind of push on from there. So we'll see. Let's get Aguero onto the bench. Osimhen's not going to play today. Nico Gonzalez can also come onto the bench. But the rest of the team is good to go. Let's jump into this. Levante, Barcelona. Let's get off to a good start today. De Jong. Nice turn in there. Braithwaite now. Get that out there to Adeyemi. And Adeyemi here can play a really good ball in there to Pedri. Oh, what a save. And it's going to bounce around and eventually come into the goalkeeper's hands. An excellent, excellent pass there from Adeyemi. Pedri, though, could not quite finish it from the tight angle. Here's Adeyemi again and plays another excellent ball to Pedri, and Pedri can't quite place that back to Braithwaite. Ball's up in the air, and it comes back to Braithwaite again, though. Braithwaite, De Jong. Comes out here to Pogba in a good spot, and he goes from distance, and oh, what a strike! And it's Pogba's first goal for the club. It's an excellent hit. And we have taken the lead here. It's 1-0. And what a strike this is from the Frenchman. Picks it up here 20 or so yards out, maybe 23, 24. And he just hammers this. Defender almost moves out of the way, but what a finish from Pogba there. An excellent goal. And on 23 minutes, we are 1-0 up. Running all the way down the byline. Oh, he's managed to cut back inside me there. It's on him here and conceded immediately. It's poor defending. It's Bardi with the goal. It's 1-1, and it's an immediate hit back for Levante. Not good. That was just poor defending. Let him inside out here. Yep, just overstepped there, and Lacroix just didn't get into the line quickly enough, and he's in off the bar. On the spin. 1-1 here on 25 minutes. Not ideal. Nice turn inside. Can we find? It's a nice ball here. There's space. Blocked away. Ter Stegen coming. I'm not sure. He hasn't gotten anywhere near that. And the ball just goes out of play right but beyond the post there. I'm not sure what was going on there. Everything seemed to stop as the possibility of the ball landing in the back of the net seemed to freeze me completely. But Jesus, dangerous. Dangerous stuff. It's a nice ball inside. A couple of men forward now. We stop that. We can, but it's going to come out wide here to him. Oh, that's a big save. I thought for a moment we were going to get that in, and wow, what a header. He's offside, thank God. It was an incredible save originally. I was waiting for someone to step up, and then that header was really, really good. It's not going to count because he was offside. It's clipped in. He is well offside, of course, but, man, I wanted to see the header again. Incredible. Just looped it over everybody and into the back of the net at the far post. Out here to Dest. Dembele. Back to Dest, who's made the overlapping run. And now here's Dest getting toward the byline. And Dest can slide it across, and it's blocked away. Comes out to Pedri now. And Pedri finds Braithwaite. And the ball movement is kind of odd, but it's slowly working. Here's Dest. You can slide it out there to Dembele now. And Dembele can slide it across to Braithwaite right in front of goal. It's an excellent save. It was a tight angle, really, to make that work. As the header comes down, it's fallen to the floor. And it's a quick-fired shot there from Koundé. Went wide. And Tierney can push inside. Finds a good ball over there to Dest. And Dest can play it on one more time. Here's Pedri. And Pedri can go from distance. That's a good save. And it's going to be pushed wide and cleared away by Levante. As Pogba tried to push up and win that header, but we don't. And there's 10 minutes to go, and we need a goal. And now played out wide, and with 2 minutes to go, this is probably going to be it. Out to Pogba, and Pogba can rush forward with it. Slides it in there is Braithwaite. Back out to Pogba. Back into Pedri. Plays it one more time. Adeyemi. And Adeyemi gets away from the tackle. Out to Braithwaite here, and just a bit in front of him. And this game is going to end 1-1, and more points dropped. It does not end. The run doesn't end. At least we didn't lose this time, but man, we're just not getting that penetration. I want to change. I think I might change the formation a little bit because everyone's just too uninvolved. Like, it's just way too uninvolved. Stay forward, come back. Like, I can't get anything out of that. So maybe if I turn them into forwards. So what do we have? 4-2-3-1. But if I can turn them into forwards, maybe we'll get a little bit better there. 4-2-1-3, or it's a 4-3-3, but a 4-3-3 attack, kind of like this. So maybe I can get them more involved if I can just have them on cut inside and see if I can help it out that way. And see if we can do it that way. Everyone's just too far apart, it seems. And while I'm at it, why don't we go down to tactics and width? We'll shrink the width a little bit and see if we can do it that way. And as for width, just shrink it just a little bit. So we'll try it this way going into the next game. But after 5 games, we're in 17th. We need to start winning some games now. Real Madrid are 14th with 5 points. They have 1 more point than us. So it's been that kind of year so far, but if we can string a couple runs together, we can move, or a couple wins together, we can move up the leaderboard rather quickly. So let's get Gravenberch into the team. Here, out on the right, we'll give Doku a go. Roberto can have a go. I'm going to bring Busquets onto the bench, but for who? Probably Adeyemi. And at center back, we'll give Garcia a run out as well. So let's jump into this. Mallorca, Barcelona. We need a win. No one's going to challenge for that? That's good. Why would we need to challenge on a goal kick there? It looked like we could win that one, as that goes from distance and it's a good save. I mean, come on. Koundé looked like he was going to step up when I was pushing forward on it. No one stepped up there, though. But Ter Stegen, thankfully, comes to our rescue and takes it on the corner. Comes out wide. Kyle Walker-Peters on it now. Nice ball inside here. Sanchez played back into space. Now moving all the way across, and we can't quite get over to him. It'll be another corner for Mallorca, who have like 4 at this point. Early on, as the header gets pushed away, Doku does manage to win it and play it out wide nicely to Tierney. And Tierney can play it up. Here's Fati. Keeps getting a little bit of space here as that gets over to De Jong, or Osimhen. Nicely done. Pedri, 1-0. We hit them on the break from their corner. They've had so many. They've gotten a little bit too comfortable, played too many men forward, and we hit them on the break. It's a good break. Fati, good ball to Osimhen, and there's just so much space here for Pedri. I was looking for that pass out wide, but it opened up for him, and he makes no mistake. And from 16 or so yards away, he smashes it past the Mallorca goalkeeper. It's 1-0, and we lead on a half hour. Gravenberch. Pedri now. Osimhen still carrying that knock, which worries me just a little bit. But as it comes back in, nicely done all the way to Pedri, 2-0. It's an excellent little back heel from De Jong, but we go all the way across the formation, and it's 2 for Pedri, 2 for Barca. And right before halftime, we take a little bit of control in this game. It's a nice ball out wide. Fati steps in, and it's a nice little back heel there from De Jong to get it to Pedri, who makes no mistake from just outside the 6-yard box. 2 goals in 12 minutes, and we're 2-0 up. Roberto. It's Pedri. Open for Gravenberch to move into a nice spot, and he found one here. And he goes from distance. Oh, what a finish. What a finish. I was going to say strike, and then I started with the F. What a finish from Gravenberch there. We were waiting for him to move into a space, and he finally did. It opened up for him, and that is an incredible strike from the Dutchman. Osimhen finds him. He steps in. And look at this goal. Incredible strike. Oh, just inside the defender there, who didn't get to block it. Into the top corner. It's 3-0. And hopefully we have our mojo back. Nicely done. Here's Doku. Good ball there. Now we can slide that through to Osimhen. And Osimhen takes it away. And now here's Osimhen. He scores. It's 4-0. And we're finally going to get a win on the board. It's been a month or so. But our new signing, Osimhen. Excellent finish there. And the new striker getting on the score sheet in a 4-0 lead for us here over Mallorca. It's been nice to score goals again. And with 70 minutes gone, we are 4-0 up. Oh, really lucky turn there. Oh, what a strike. It looked like a little bit of luck there on the turn, and that's an excellent goal to come along with it. A really, really good strike, of course, but the turn here, it looked like we had two men right there in front. He managed to turn right around both. Comes in. It's just one, really. He's turned. It's Koundé in the end. Turn didn't look... It just looked like good skill after we see it from that angle, but comes along with an excellent strike. Just moved into that space. 76 minutes gone. Mallorca have a goal back, but hopefully we don't concede 3 more in the last 15 minutes to completely collapse. 30 seconds to go in what is going to be a very nice win. Our first, as I said, since we won on opening day, and this is game 6, and we've had a Champions League game in the middle there, but it's nice to just get a win back under our belt as they go for goal there and score. That's an excellent finish again. And Kang-in Lee, is he on loan here from Valencia, or is he a Mallorca player now? I'm not sure. Either way, he has scored and added a little bit more gloss there in the end, but we got to stop letting in these silly goals as De Jong is just, or Puig is just kind of on the back of him and lets him get in front. But 4-2 the final, and we will take that 3 points one step at a time after this start to this season. And hopefully we can just push on from here, take the result and go. Atletico Madrid there, but as you can see, that moves us up to 13th. A couple wins in a row moves you in, you know, up the line pretty quickly. Hopefully we can continue to do that, as we're going to play Adeyemi up front today. At left back, we are going to play Canteles. I think we're going to start PK ahead of Koundé. And I think we'll go with Shabazlai ahead of Pedri to start with. Bring Busquets onto the bench. Demir onto the bench. Aguero onto the bench. Who else do we want on here? Araujo. We'll bring him onto the bench. I like him, but I'm not sure if I can start him today. Gonzalez on for Puig. Ooh, Trincao, another player who hasn't played a ton as of yet. We'll put him ahead of Aguero because we have Braithwaite on the bench. So let's jump into this. Barcelona Elche. Let's get another win. Build the momentum. Fati. Shabazlai gets it out there to Dembele. Dest. Dest finds a good ball out there to De Jong. De Jong gets into a good space and goes from distance. What a strike and what a start. 3.5 minutes gone here, and we have taken the lead. You've just left too much space for a world-class player, and he's punished him. It's an excellent strike. Low, away from the goalkeeper, but look at all the space he has. Just dribbles into it, and look at that. Huge shooting lane there as well. Not just nobody closing down, but the shooting lane here is massive. And he just hammers it past the goalkeeper. It's an excellent goal and an excellent start from us. Nice take. Fati Plays a really good ball out there to Adeyemi. And now, what can the striker do? He finds Fati here in a good space. Fati, it's blocked away. Shabazlai blocked away. And then eventually cleared. LaCroix wins it, though. And it's Dest. This lovely play here. Shabazlai. And it's going to find a really good spot for De Jong again. Oh, good save. And De Jong with 3 shots already. Very much involved. As the corner comes in, Piqué can't quite get to it. LaCroix can get to it. It comes out now. And it comes back post. Great ball. What a goal. It's an excellent ball from De Jong, who's been insanely involved early. Adeyemi with an excellent header. It's 2-0. And on the recycle off the corner, LaCroix wins that header and gets it back out to De Jong. And this cross from De Jong is excellent. And the Dutchman puts it on a platter for Adeyemi to head home. LaCroix wins it. And that is a really good cross. Adeyemi leaps. It's an excellent header, and it's 2-0 here on 21 minutes. Can De Jong win that? He can. He comes to Adeyemi now. And Adeyemi can clip that over. Can Shabazlai get there? He can! It's 3-0. And it looked for a moment like it was going to be a free run for Shabazlai, and then it looked for a moment that the defender had it. In the end, the Hungarian gets to it. It's an excellent finish. And we are 3-0 up, and all of a sudden we're scoring goals. Gets clipped in, and oh, as I said, it looked like the defender might get it in the end, but he didn't jump, didn't get ahead to it. Shabazlai takes it down on his chest. Hammers it home. It's a lovely finish, and it's 3-0. Dest. That gets clipped in. Shabazlai here. One more. De Jong. It's another. It's 4. And we are on fire right now. They're just leaving too much space in the midfield area. It almost seems like they're playing without one. And we are cruising through it as De Jong grabs another. It gets clipped in. It's a really good ball. Shabazlai plays it along. 0 chance for the goalkeeper. Just seeing the field clearly right now. 42 minutes gone. And we are 4-0 up. Nicely done. Here's Pogba. Slides it over nicely. It's one more. It's De Jong again. It's a hat trick. What a half for Frankie De Jong. Hat trick hero. 5-0 as we approach the 45th minute. And it's excellent play again. But as you can see, look at the space. The midfielders have all the space in the world to run into, to play. There's just nothing there. And that just gets backheeled by Shabazlai. I believe it was Shabazlai. Right into De Jong's path. And it's a hat trick for the midfielder as we get into halftime. Corner set to come in for Elche as they look to grab a goal back, but it's going to come all the way out to Dembele, and Dembele can pick up the ball and travel with it. And he plays that forward. That's a really good ball down the middle, and Demir's going to get to this. And Demir plays that through brilliantly. 6. That's excellent from Demir there to squeeze that ball through those 2 defenders. Adeyemi with another. And it's been an unbelievable performance here. It's almost like it's all clicked into shape. And then maybe the formation change has something to do with this. Since our formation change, we've scored 10 goals in 90 minutes plus 60, I suppose. A whole game plus pretty much half of this one. And we've scored 10. So maybe the formation change is what this team needed to reach a better potential. 2 goals there for Adeyemi today. 6 for Barcelona. We are in cruise control. That is a foul, sir. It's Callum Wilson here at Elche. I admire how random these things are in FIFA. It's definitely a struggle to see an English player or a British player leave the country. It doesn't happen very often as we're in again, and it's 7. It's Shabazlai with the goal. And that was just too easy. But once again, you see that space. And they've left it there all day, Elche. They're playing 5 at the back and then 2 across the middle, and we've dominated the middle of the pitch. It's just too much space for Adeyemi to run into, and Shabazlai hammers it home. It's a struggle to see British players leaving the country. It just doesn't happen very often. You're more likely to get paid in the Premier League. It's a better environment in terms of you grow up in it. It's comfortable. Not a better environment, but it's a more comfortable environment, something you're used to. And then, you know, only at the moment do players who have huge clubs looking at them really leave the country at the moment. But it's funny, you see it in FIFA all the time. And Callum Wilson up front here. Kyle Walker-Peters were playing with Mallorca before. I wouldn't hate it. It's just at the moment it's obviously not an issue. But at the moment it's just not very realistic. As Shabazai goes, and that's a stunner. It's 8, and everything we touch turns to gold at the moment. I'm just gonna go to the settings real quick and make sure everyone sees that we're just on our regular stuff, because what a turn of events this is. And I'm pretty positive it just has to do with how they're set up. We've had 18 shots to their none. But if I could figure out, just to look at performance-wise, just see what they look like at the moment. Elche. So a left striker, a right striker, and then 2 in midfield, 2 wingers, and then a deeper one in midfield. So, well, as you can see, it's 3-1-4-2, I guess, or 3-5-2, however you want to say it. But it's just not working. Whatever it is they're doing is just not working. But we're also seemingly hitting all our goals from distance at the moment. It's a really incredible performance. It gets played forward here. Adeyemi's on it, slips it over. And there's the gap again. I know they have a DM, but the DM goes into the box, and the other 2 midfielders don't get back. So there's all that space. That's a great strike. Right into the back of the net. And this is one of those games where everything's going in, and it's a lot like if anybody watched Liverpool play Palace late last year in December, I believe it was, where we beat them 7-0. And then Liverpool struggled to kind of score the next couple games. That happens quite a bit with just the way teams create chances and stuff like that. But Liverpool that day, everything went in from distance, all the luck. It was almost like when Villa beat Liverpool 7-2. Now, the result, I mean, Villa carved them open that day over and over and over again. But the goals themselves were one of those ones where everything's going in. You know, you get 2 deflections from distance and stuff like that. You're in the Liverpool game 7-0 over Palace. You get strikes from distance, 1 from Salah, 1 from Henderson. It's just one of those days, and that is what we're dealing with right this moment, as Demir has a weak shot blocked away. And a minute to go here, as we are going to come away with an insanely impressive victory as we hit Elche for 8. And that's a really good ball in, but just a little bit heavy. But man, what a performance. As we said, one of those ones where everything has kind of gone in, a couple from distance, 2 or 3. And, you know, just poor defending in the end from Elche as De Jong grabs the match ball for his hat-trick. The deep midfielder got way too deep, and then made it like a back 6, and the 2 in midfield couldn't handle our 3 in midfield, and there was just always space. But an incredible victory there. Villa wants a contract. Oh, okay. That was weird, but he's on 2 overall. That's the lad on 2 overall. Let's see if we can get him a contract. He has just become the meme of this entire series, really. Where is he? Where does he play? Midfield? Let's delegate a renewal. What is he on at the moment? It's on -€1. I would like to keep that wage, but he's on -€1. He's going against everything, which is great. I've recently negotiated a contract with this player. Man, he's just going to end up leaving for free, which is a little bit of a shame. But let's take a look at where we are in the league as of this moment in time. We have a big game against Mönchengladbach next episode. But La Liga, and here we are up to 11th. And we are 3 points back of 5th and 10 points back of Sociedad. But 7 points back of Atletico Madrid. So hopefully we can just keep on winning and closing those gaps early on here. It's very, very early, of course. So hopefully we can do something about that. Next episode, as you can see, we have Mönchengladbach, and then we have Osasuna and Deportivo. And we don't play a big dog till Sevilla. Sevilla, Valencia there. We don't play any of the top 2, really, till Real Madrid in December. We play Atletico Madrid in December as well. But we have a chance there to go on a little bit of a run, and hopefully we can go ahead and do that, guys. But that is going to be it. I hope you folks, of course, have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.